kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside of 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Defense not pressing this time. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, he escapes. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's 3rd and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over, and now they can at least have a decision.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff to the right side. Nowhere to run up the middle.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Handing off on the draw play. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on third and long. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Passes the 40. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. He's got a crease. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on third down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field. Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Now it's second down here. Send the back in motion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or two. Try to pound that rock.
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
The game makes it second and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. They can't stop him. Tremendous toughness here. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down. That's a huge part of his skill set. What a weapon to have a quarterback who can scramble like that. It just rips the heart out of a defense.
And, Chris, that's because the defense feels like they did everything right. Secondary played great. There's nowhere to go with the football, and you get out of your rush lane by just a little bit, and he will make you pay. His athleticism is outstanding. He's been effective all day long, and that type of scramble, that is a dagger to the defense.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these four vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a second and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Try and muscle for the first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. Here's the option play. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. End of the first quarter here, still no score. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. A screen to the wide receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to be a short gain, and you're going to be behind the sticks.
And to keep this championship game drive going on the 11th play, they've got 3rd and short as a design quarterback keeper. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, he's got space ahead. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
First real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That is a massive conversion for this offense. On 3rd and long, it feels like they're going to settle for a field goal, but they're able to execute and move the chains and now set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5. What a beautiful throw by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Texas. They strike first in this national title bout. And for this offense, that possession was more like it. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game, really executed that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run, and that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there. It's sticking in the end zone, garnering that early momentum. Huge for a national championship game.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to beat the sticks.
I'm really impressed by this quarterback. This quarter's coverage can be difficult to see, but you have to understand that these corners have deep responsibility, so you can run the comeback underneath them. Then it's just about timing, and the quarterback does a great job getting that ball out quickly and accurately for a nice completion for this offense. These These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the runner takes off to his right. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And the single back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the eight ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Here's a throw underneath to the back, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking into the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Out past the 30. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him there. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Well, this is why first and second down success is so critical. You give yourself a third and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. To nearly the first half of this offense has finally navigated into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands. And lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate. And they're able to retain possession here.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Makes a quick catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up 2nd down.
Chris, these types of plays will come back to haunt a defense. You give an offense like this more chances. You don't create the interception. It's right there for you in your hands. Now this quarterback's got another shot. I don't like their odds at all.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
He'll be stuffed right there at the 3. They don't pick up any breathing room. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Now the Longhorns are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the 1st half. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. first play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but a pick will set up the offense at the 35. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. QB keeper all the way. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. But when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Senior offensive lineman. Second down after that run on the previous play. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. He's got space. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. They continue to roll up the score.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Extending the play now. Breaks into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Looking to throw here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. As the first down is still going. Got an opening here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
That's just a great defensive series. They're getting off the field right away. 3 straight incompletions. They're doing a good job up front, forcing the quarterback into an uncomfortable situation in the pocket. And these defensive backs have done a great job on the outside, being sticky in coverage.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And now the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory. Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about...
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge of the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Oh, they trap him for a sack. Tough spot here. 2nd and long from the 16. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Loves staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th. Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack.
And the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Here comes the rush. The offense has it. It's still going.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And Ollie, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, that one's picked off. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when...
Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
And here's the return. Creative running there. Now, they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Trying to find room. It's Harper. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the 4th quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this seems like a case of too little too late for this defense today, but you start to build on these successes. And remember, the eye in the sky don't lie. And Chris, they're going to go back to this film and they'll be able to fix things and look at the effort, look at the schematics, and a play like this, maybe it spurs them on to something for next week and beyond.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Punt over the middle. It's Santos. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage, it's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense.
Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Could take it all the way. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today?
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grinding away with their running game. Running with purpose. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this seems like a case of too little, too late for this defense. They have not gotten many stops today at all. And here, they finally get a stop, but what does it really do for you? You're down by, what, 4 or 5 possessions?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, after they built that big lead, we've seen this defense get a little bit too cautious. They need to be more aggressive, go out there and get a stop. You cannot allow this offense to just sit there and take shots down the field.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
And this pass is caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook?
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions.